I'm Reverend Terri Ofori, chaplain and director of religious and spiritual life. Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it. While you might not be quote unquote walking to accept your degree, you are in fact taking a quantum leap into your future. Faith is definitely needed as you move forward at this time because you're launching out into the unknown and into the deep. It will be your resilience and resourcefulness that will carry you through. And most importantly, your trust in the creator and sustainer of your life that will get you to where you want to go, even if you're not quite sure where there is yet. But one thing you must know is that each and every one of you remain in my thoughts and prayers, and most importantly, you are deeply loved. Now it brings me great pleasure to introduce my friend and brother of over 30 years, the soon-to-be Dr. Colman Domingo. Colman, you bring to us experience as a television and movie actor, playwright, director, educator, and activist to your creative works of public service. You have shown us through your talents and choice of roles in theater and movie productions that the arts are so much more than performance, but they serve as a platform for social change. Your work in the Academy Award nominated film, If Beale Street Could Talk, the Academy Award nominated film Selma, and your role as Reverend Ralph Abernathy, your work in the movie The Butler, the movie Lincoln, directed by Steven Spielberg, 3 films directed by Spike Lee, including Miracle at St. Anna, Red Hook Summer, and Passing Strange, Freedom Land, The Birth of the Nation, and The Scottsboro Boys, to name a few, show us that for you, acting is an opportunity for advocacy for those whose voices are often overlooked. Your accolades and awards match your ambitions and reflect your patience, humility, kindness, leadership, and most of all, love of community. You have never forgotten where you come from. You are a recipient of the Best Drama Actor Award from the Television Academy for your role in Nothing Man. You are a recent recipient of the Sundance Feature Film Program Grant. Your hit Broadway musical, Summer, the Donna Summer musical, was honored with 2 Tony Award nominations, as well as a Drama Desk and Drama League Award. I am unable to mention the lengthy list of awards you have accumulated, but they are many and well deserved. Your love of people and your efforts at building an inclusive community is reflected in your residencies and commissions from the Geffen Playhouse all the way to the new professional theater in the March of Dimes. Your work with students as a faculty at the National Theater Institute, at the Eugene O'Neill Theater Center, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, the University of Texas at Austin, the New York Writers Institute as a Berrien Lecture Fellow, and Temple University and your hometown of Philadelphia demonstrate your love of teaching, mentoring students, and giving back to your community. Because of your tireless efforts and dedication to using the arts to reflect the life of the mind, the heart, and the soul in ways that represent all of humanity and the best of Ursinus College's values, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you my friend and my brother, Mr. Colman Domingo, to the class of 2020. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2020 of Ursinus College. My name is Colman Domingo, and I'm an actor, a director, a writer, a rabble-rouser. I am essentially an artist, and I want to share with you some words at this time. Just know this has been a difficult process, trying to find some words of inspiration at this time. I wanted to find the right words. I was researching Rumi and Socrates and Homer, and I was going to some of the greats to try to find some words to try to make sense of this moment. And then I settled on actually a conversation that I had on the eve of my 50th birthday. That was this past November. And I thought maybe that's the most useful thing to say because it actually taught me a lot. It's given me some principles I've been holding on to, especially in these moments. I was in Vancouver, Canada, shooting a television series. And my driver, this older man with all these amazing lines in his face and the bluest of bluest eyes, he was my driver. And he was always with such a smile, and we didn't say much, but on the last day of the shoot, and I was only out there for 4 days, on the last day of the shoot, I was noticing the mountains in Vancouver, and I thought, wow. I said, isn't that just extraordinary? And he said, yeah. He said, it always lets you know how small you are, and it's a humbling thing. And then we launched in this entire conversation, and he was quoting Socrates and Homer. He was telling me about how he walked over 14,000 miles in his life as he sort of was on a search and a journey in his 30s to try to find his purpose in some way. He had made a lot of money, I think, in other industries, and then he was like, you know what? Actually, when I go backwards, I really want to find out what my purpose is. So he walked from Vancouver, he said, to like Costa Rica and back. And while we were having this conversation, we were driving over this bridge towards my hotel, and I kept seeing signs that says 50-50. And I was like, it felt like a gift to me for my 50th birthday, listening to this man talk about the power of just being. He was telling me, he said, you know, the thing that I've learned in all these years, which brings me so much peace, is that I've learned that it's just important to actually be in the moment, to be a part of it, to know that it's all divine, that none of it is accidental, but it's always an opportunity. He says, always an opportunity for you to be in service. And that is our purpose. And he said, I don't want for anything. He said, I know what I am seeking is always seeking me, but you'll have to be in the moment. And as we're going across, I'm telling you, my eyes were welling up, and I thought, wow, he's speaking to my soul. And I felt like it's a gift to go on this side as I turned 50. And I thought, I wish I knew that when I was 20, when I was probably, 19, 20, 21 years old, however old you are out there. I thought that I wish I knew this because I think it would actually help me in my life and as I was going on my journey as an artist. And so I take that with me. I was in tears. At the end of the ride, he just turned to me and says, I love you, brother. Now, I've known this man for 4 days. He just said, I love you, brother. And I just said, I love you too, brother. And I thought, honestly, I was up there by myself in Vancouver, and I thought, you feel a little less alone in the world when someone tells you they love you because they love you. And I knew I loved him because I love mankind. And I know that that is actually our highest selves. So the thing that I want to inspire you with today, if I can say anything, is the power of being and being in service where we are today, to not fear the future, because the future, it's going to come, it's going to happen. And I think we are all actually put here, we all know we're here for a purpose and a reason. You came here to study, whether you're studying finance, you're studying the arts, you're studying, marketing, you name it. You think you came here to study that, but you're actually leaving with a whole lot more, and you don't even know it yet. And that's actually a really wonderful thing. And you will start to know this now. They have to take a step back and to know that we're not rushing out into a marketplace, but I think we're being given a gift, this pause. Although we're under extraordinary circumstances, I don't mean to lessen anything that we're all going through, but there's also gifts for us all to come together in a way that we weren't before. Probably before, when you came into school, you weren't thinking about things like this, about how do you take care of other people. The idea that by wearing a mask, you're taking care of others, you're making sure that someone else isn't harmed. So as a culture, we're thinking about each other more. We're not thinking about the I, we're thinking about the we. And I think that that's our greatest purpose, truly, for us to be bigger as humans. And I know that I'm accepting this with grace right now, and I'm hopeful I tell you this as a 50-year-old man, I am very hopeful for the future. I am not afraid of it at all. I love the idea of seeing people come together and create outside of what they even know or thought they could achieve. I think it is radical in that way, in that thinking, for you to do something different, to do something you didn't expect, to create in ways that you never thought you would, to love harder, to care more, to take care of yourself more, to take care of others more. And that is my hope for the class of 2020, truly. And I was sitting here and thinking, and I was going to go through my words, and I thought, I just want to speak from my heart. And I have faith in you more than anything. I really do. I have faith in young people making great changes in this world, to make change for climate, to make change for the way we treat each other, the way we take care of each other, the way we take care of our families and our communities. And let it motivate you, let it activate you, let it help you to be truly in the moment. Don't look at what's out there, don't look at the future, look at right now. The future will take care of itself if you take care of the present. That's my address to you. And I hope you take that to heart. And we are truly part of a wonderful community. And I'm so blessed and proud to be a part of Ursinus College. Thank you for having me as your baccalaureate speaker. And I'm eternally grateful. I hope to see you someday soon. And when you see me, please reach out. By then, hopefully, we can hug and embrace each other and be closer to each other. Be well and take care.